Today, let's talk about how to use the Tesla code 369 to access the Divine Manifestation Matrix. Stay with me. Welcome back to Choosing Gratitude. My name is Karen from ChoosingGratitude.net, and this channel is all about helping you manifest your dream life. So if you're new here, make sure you click the subscribe button and the notification bell and start to manifest your dream life by choosing gratitude. Last week, we talked about the 33.333% rule, and we can also call this Divine Manifestation Matrix. In that video, I talked about, the three parts of each manifestation. Each divine manifestation must have these three elements in place in order to materialize, right? So we talked about the right timing, the right space, and the right people. And actually, the other day I was thinking about in the Christian tradition, the Christian doctrine, they talk about Trinity. They talk about God is only one, but it consists Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Father is divine space, Son is the divine people, and Holy Spirit is the divine timing. So you can really look at it in so many different ways. It will really make sense in almost every religion, every spiritual belief. The last video, I talked a little bit about how to activate this divine manifestation matrix. I talked about meditation. I talked about different manifestation techniques. Today, I want to zoom in and come back to our Tesla code 369 method. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I've been inspired to the Tesla code 369 method a few months back, maybe 6 months ago. And now I want to come back to that method because, Nikola Tesla is really the first scientist who made this whole idea of divine manifestation matrix to make scientific sense, right? And he talked about the significance of 3 and 6 and 9. 3 is really the mother of everything, right? Just like what they said in the Tao Te Ching. 3 is the mother of everything, and then when you double the 3, you get 6, and when you add another 3, you get the 9. So 6 and 9 are really based on the 3. So what I wanted to really focus on is the number 3. How can you make the best use of the divine code, Tesla code 369? First of all, Nikola Tesla himself used to do this. When he goes somewhere, he will go there and come back, go there and come back, and go there and come back. He'll do it 3 times. I know that's tedious. You don't have to do that. But I want you to ask yourself, in what tedious detail of life you can actually repeat something 3 times? It doesn't have to be, going up and down the stairs, right? It can be simply, activating your affirmation. If you have an affirmation about a certain manifestation goal, why don't you activate it by, just thinking of it 3 times. Every time you think of it 3 times. Or every time you read it 3 times. I know that according to our formal method, you do it 3 times in the morning, 6 times sometime during the day, and 9 times at night, right? And that method still stands. What I'm saying is that when you're not doing the 3 times writing or 6 times writing, just throughout the day, if you could activate it 3 times, that's going to enhance the result of this method. And everything we've been talking about in that video, I know that a lot of other people have made similar videos after I put out that video, and they also talked about, writing a certain affirmation 3 times, 6 times, 9 times. When you are doing this particular technique, you're writing it, you are coming from the realm of what? The right people. You're coming from the realm of people. You're trying to clarify your desire and align yourself, the people, with your desires. And by doing that, you're trying to affect what? Divine timing, right? Because you want your manifestation to happen now or tomorrow or, anytime soon. So think about it. When you're doing that, it's really a two-way road, right? You're going from the realm of people to the realm of divine timing. That's how much I understood about this last year. But, we all evolve and my practice evolves. And the last few months, I have been studying a lot about the power of space. And I'll make more video about it once my knowledge grows more, once my skills grow more in that field. But I want you to start paying attention to the element of space, because this is something that nobody is talking about, and this is something that is so very powerful, okay? So when you put space into your manifestation formula, guess what? You really triple the result, because now your manifestation matrix is complete. Right now you have the people, and you're activating the divine timing, and you also bring in the divine space. And how do you do that? So in addition to your 3-time writing, 6-time writing, I want you to also write your affirmation or your statement on a piece of index card. Then I want you to copy it and make it 2 more. I want you to handwrite everything, okay? So once you have these 3 pieces, what I want you to do is to find 3 places in your house where you can hide it, okay? And when you hide them, don't let anybody know. Not even your mother, not even your twin sister or twin brother, okay? Just make sure that you hide them in a place where you think only you know. And have fun with this. You can put it under the mattress, you can put it in the pillowcase, or anywhere that most people don't think of looking. So activate your affirmations this way in your living space, and that is so important. And if you have a workplace, you have a cubicle or something, also put 3 index cards in different corners of your cubicle, and just make sure that you don't tell anybody. Why is it so important to hide it? That's because when your desire is being manifested, you don't want it to expose to too much, unrelated energy, because when you let everybody know, oh, this is what I want to manifest, a lot of times other people will start to doubt you. They'll tell you, oh, you can't do it, or they will even think that thought that would affect your manifestation process. So I always like to not tell anybody about what I want to manifest until my manifestation becomes reality. Then I'll tell the world, look, this is what I manifested, right? So I want you to do the same. So hide it in 3 places and have fun with it. And also, if you want to make it even more intricate, I recommend that you do this on day 3 of your 369 practice, okay? So on day 3, you hide 3 index cards with the same affirmation in 3 places, okay? And then on day 6, you hide 6 more in your living places. And on day 9, you do 9 of them. And you may be saying, well, I don't really have enough space to hide all of these cards, right? Because that's 18 cards. My answer to you is that if you look hard enough, you will find 18 different places. I don't want you to stack any of these 2 together, okay? Alternatively, you can write them on a very small piece of paper and roll it up, and that way it doesn't occupy as much space. That's fine too. Most important thing is you need to handwrite them and hide them, okay? Now you're asking, well, what if my mother found out about it, or what if my best friend found out about it? Everything happens in a divine order, right? If they are meant to find out about it, that means that they are meant to find out about it. You can just say, well, I put it there. Don't make a big deal out of it. Don't try to say, oh, that's my manifestation, I'm doing this magic process. For people who don't understand anything about this divine manifestation matrix, there is no point to explain to them, right? Just say, oh, I accidentally put it there. And if you find that somebody accidentally threw it out, you just do another one and put it back, okay? So it's very simple. And now you may be asking, so how long should I keep these things around me? I would say keep it during the whole 33 days of writing process. Remember, in our first video, I talked about doing this for 33 days. So some people may want to do 21 days. If you want to shorten the process, that's okay also. Most importantly, I want you to do this out of fun, out of joy, out of divine inspiration, okay? Don't make it a chore. If it becomes a chore, then don't do it. And oftentimes I find that when I change anything in my space, my life energy will shift. And think of this divine manifestation matrix as 3 elements affecting each other and complementing each other, and also, pushing each other to the final completion of the manifestation. Which means, when you activate the space factor, guess what? It will also stimulate you to get the best skills, to get the best quality necessary to fulfill your goal. And of course, it will stimulate the divine timing. I want you to try it and let me know in the comment down below that you're gonna try it, okay? Try it and you're going to feel the energy boost right away. And once you feel the energy boost, guess what? All the other areas of your life are going to change. So you're just gonna start to see more and more things happening, and this will also make your manifestation process happen faster and with more fun, with more joy. And guess what? Most important thing is, be grateful, okay? Be grateful for having this method, and also be grateful for everything you already have in life, because gratitude is the magic glue that glues these three elements together. Gratitude will bring you to the right timing, the right place, and the right people and the right you, okay? So I hope you enjoyed this video today. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I will see you in the next video.